Also in our LA bureau is legendary musician Jerry Casale. He's one of the founding members of the group Devo. His new band, Jihad, Jerry, and the Evildoers came out with a CD called Mine Is Not a Holy War. If genius were dentures, I'd never take him out of my mouth. And right next to me for the whole show is Fox News analyst Jerry. Do you think people who wear iPods when they're walking home pretty much deserve what they get?
How did you know that I would say yes to that? Obviously, Greg, you know that de-evolution is real and people have been reduced to like infants in cribs grabbing at trinkets. Just imagine a guy with a video iPod watching Trapped in the Closet parts 13 through 22. He doesn't have a chance.
It's true. It's so true. Suzanne, I hope you don't wear an iPod on the street. Jerry, I'm praying to God, Jerry, that you made a lot of money at Devo, right?
I'm sorry to break that mythology. I made more money directing commercials.
Really? Any ones we know?
Look, when it comes to talk show people, the more obnoxious you are, the more money you'll make. I mean, that's why I don't understand. Why isn't Glenn Beck at the top of that list? He needs bitch slapped.
But, Jerry, if that's true, then I should be making more money. And I'm practically destitute.
He wore this shirt yesterday.
Yes, no, I've worn this shirt 3 times this week.
You're telling the truth, Greg. You're telling the truth. You're never going to get rich that way.
I must start lying.
You know what is that Oprah is changing the marquee.
Jerry, you must be an expert on insanity. Is Phil Spector a charming eccentric or a crazed killer?
I think he was friends with Z-Man Ronnie Barcel in Russ Meyer's Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I like the fact that Lana Clarkson gets in the limo with him at 3 in the morning. It's kind of like a bad horror film where the whole audience is going, "Don't do it! Don't do it!" Obviously, a night of rough sex ensued.
That was the best line. Jerry, isn't there something wrong about a lingerie model advocating celibacy? Doesn't that make her kind of a tease?
Well, she kind of advocates it the way Clinton would. She didn't tell anybody that oral and anal are totally on the table.
Someone's been to technicalvirgin.com.
Yeah. So true. Jerry, how whipped did the I'll Keep America Safe candidate look right there?
Excuse me, Greg. It's one of my 7 wives. Hold on. No, I'm on red eye. I have to go now, you dirty whore. It was just a cheap trick that didn't work.
Yeah, that's what it was, wasn't it? It was something to make himself look human, and instead it just made him look stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah. Greg, the NRA is already not a big fan of Giuliani's handgun hating. Jerry, isn't this something we already knew but was afraid to say?
Yeah, I'm missing the point. I guess in a politically correct society, you're not allowed to be a fully functioning animal anymore where you notice things, you make millions of calculations every second, and so what? We know what we know, and is that bad? No. It's just the left and the right are both equally into ridiculous amounts of censorship. Pretty soon there will be censorship of all thought. There'll be hate thought, in your own mind. You hate yourself. It's ridiculous.
I actually do hate myself, so he's actually just read my mind.
Oh, and Gerald, that whole speech you gave about the left and right being equally into censorship, yeah, we're going to edit that right out. Thank you. I'm done, Greg.
Jerry Casale, one of the founding members of Devo. If genius were vodka, he'd be inside me right now. And Lise Wheel, Fox News analyst and author of The 51% Minority. Jerry, you were in the rock world. You've probably come across some very strange fetishes. Care to share?
Look, as a Muslim American, my heart goes out to any man with a shoe fetish.
Why? Greg, same question.
Can I smell her shoe?
Yeah.
Same question.
Greg, yeah, same question. Fetishes. Jerry, please give me some industry gossip on Bono, something that's disparaging.
I've heard that he likes enemas, but I don't know if that's really disparaging. I'm waiting for an audience with him, and I've been told it may happen within a month, but they cautioned me, do not look this man in the eye when you approach him.
It's true.
I think both of you would have problems looking at each other in the eye, actually.
This show. Yeah.
In a red eye.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here's reason number 426 why. All right, I want to move on to a quick little segment I like to call I want Casal to be my pal. Why don't we get to know Jerry with me? Okay, let's do it. The concept of Devo stems from the idea that humans are devolving. Is that as true now as it was in the 80s, Jerry?
My God, it's more true than ever. We didn't realize that it would happen at this rate.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know the movie, Mike Judge's movie, Idiocracy? It supposedly takes place 1,000 years in the future.
Yes, exactly.
It's actually a movie about the present.
Interesting. Explain your new garb, Jerry. I enjoy the hat, the glasses.
Yes, well, you know, after 9/11, our decider told us that everything changed. And it was self-fulfillingly true. And I found that his plan was to take away our freedom here in America before Osama bin Laden could do it. So we did it to ourselves.
That's an interesting theory. Have you received any negative feedback from the Muslim world on your Jerry Jihad project?
Well, you know, they're not known for their sense of humor. I mean, I did walk into a bar in Chicago, and there was this woman that said, "Oh, you look so good in that turban." And I said, "Well, I'd look better in your popo." And she said, "Come on, let's do it." And it's that kind of thing, though. The moral decline in America, the pornification of this land disturbs me.
But we went from Muslim outrage to him hooking up story. That's great.
That's why the man was in Devo. He's a genius. All right, we've got to move on. The band is Jihad, Jerry, and the Evildoers, and the CD came out last year. Pick it up. Straight ahead, we're going to talk to my mom.
Gerald, I have a friend who's in a relationship with a girl. Well, not necessarily a relationship. They're more like friends, but friends who sometimes... It's complicated. But anyway, the girl whips it only so-so. Any advice for my friend?
Leave.
Okay. I'll let him know.
Remember, nothing is funny. Infidels, nothing is funny.
Okay. All right, back to you, Greg.
Thank you. That was exciting. I want to thank Jerry Casal, the legendary Jerry Casal, and the wonderful Greg Poops.